Hey, what's going on? So this is kind of a side video for people wanting to know more about some of the Gnostic Gospels and um, some basics that are taught with that viewpoint. Uh, I consider it a more direct Christianity, or what Christianity is trying to do. Gnosis and Gnosticism is really about and really promoting. So, reading some text, it helped me develop my own truth with using my heart and at the same time. So some truths that I found in the Gnostic texts. Um, One thing that was interesting was that Yeshua ben Yakub explains that for most people, they could be sitting in the kingdom of heaven and not even see it. It would seem empty, and they'd be like, well, it's not here. And the God that Yeshua is talking about exists in another dimension, a perfect, holy dimension um, that isn't, you can't, you just, it would be non-existent in this realm. So, it's a pure and everlasting dimension. So there's a hierarchy to how our world's created, and Gnosis also explains that, and how in this density we have this amnesia and don't exactly know where the truth is because of that. So Gnosis also explains that, and how the world is created by a demigod. So Gnosis also touches upon cultivating your spiritual body in this consciousness, actively going to the kingdom and actively seeking enlightenment while still alive. Other things that Gnostic Gospels I've read, or practices of the Nazarene Essene way of life, were because the you have to understand, Yeshua, he was about it, and he had a community of people around him that were about it. So it was just a different group than what we would consider Christianity today. So their practice, the Nazarene way, often included a vegan lifestyle. Now, why would you want to be vegan? Well, our bodies aren't made for to eat meat. When we eat meat, we can, because our spirits are strong, and as the human version of being, whatever our intent is, we will find a way to do it. But when we eat meat, we produce an acid, and when we eat greens, we produce an alkaline. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have ever not eaten meat for a while, but I went a good amount of time last year without eating meat. And I also did sun gazing and just water. And you can literally feel the inside of your body being different when you don't have dead, animals in there. I've heard different people saying that they treat their body like a graveyard. And holding less death in your body allows your body to hold more light. And you need a light body in order to get to the kingdom. So I could see why Yeshua ben Yakub and the Nazarene followers were probably practicing a vegan lifestyle. There was also, this is another thing that the Gnostic people knew about, in the Nazarenes. There was an awareness, and this is what lacks in the Christian doctrines. There was an awareness of the chakras and Eastern meditation and their energies. The Nazarenes were fully aware of the chakras. They um, understood how the inner body worked and the outer body worked, and how they work together. This is something that you're going to have to do and learn if you really are serious about trying to cultivate something everlasting. Because these things exist and they're here for your betterment. So Nazarenes knew about this, and I've actually read from other sources that Yeshua went to the east and learned, and then came back and taught once he became a fully conscious being from the practices that they taught in the east. So other Gnostic principles, and then I'm going to wrap it up, is waking up from the dream world. We all know that. You can find tons of YouTube videos right now in 2011 about waking up from the Matrix. I'm not here to tell you things that everybody else is telling you. I'm just here to tell you my side of the story, what I've experienced to be some truths. And but the waking up, that is definitely something that's going on right now, and it's a common theme for this dream-like world that we're in. So waking up from the dream and waking up to your true self. So yeah, those are pretty much some of the things that I like to take with me from those Gospels and those teachings and my research done on the Nazarenes or the Essenes. The way that I think they operated back then was probably from a blend of Gnosis, Gnostic, which has been around since Buddhist times, which predates Christianity. So the Gnosis has been going around for a while. It was a mixture of that, a love message, and an awareness of the internal energy systems and the chakras. And I believe that they all practiced meditating. They understood how to manipulate their life force, chi, prana, whatever you want to call it, and were fully aware of that and used that combined with the DNA to enter into the kingdom of heaven at their own will. So the power is really within ourselves. We just kind of have to wake up our souls. That's a little side message. Stay tuned for more coming together.